I'll,
Awesome.
I'll I'll throw out this question right here for everybody involved in this chat right here.
Mm.
Let's say I am the the mediator, and I'm telling all of you who are figuratively members of the board, do you vote? What is your vote on Chapek? Vote of confidence or vote of no confidence? Individually, what do you guys vote on?
Go ahead, George, and then Vash, and I'll close it out.
Based off of everything I've seen thus far, I would have to actually vote him out. I would. It's nothing personal. I just think he is just not the type to run this type of company. I mean, he was a consumer products guy. And by combining everything within consumer products, he still has that weight for him. And to run an entertainment business like the Walt Disney Company, I truly feel that if I was part of the board and I had, bless his heart, Roy Disney sitting next to me, that he was trying to, I really don't think that they would keep Chapek in. I really don't. I mean, if he actually wanted Eisner out, I can't foresee him keeping Chapek over Eisner.
What do you think, Vash? Would you vote no confidence?
Look, Tom Staggs was considered for the CEO position, and the board, and I think the large shareholders declined because, as Ike Perlmutter put it, he doesn't have any pre-relationships with talent. He doesn't know that business. So that's how crucial the relationships within the industry were to the shareholders, investors, to the board itself. And that's why he wasn't considered for the role. Chapek has burned bridges within the industry. He has burned bridges with A-lister talent. He has burned bridges with internal talent at multiple studios. He has burned bridges with Imagineering. He has set a dark course for the entire parks division. Consumer products, I think, yes, absolutely. A vote of no confidence I think it fits here.
Yeah, I think that, man, I'm kind of a little bit torn on this. I think because if the trades are correct and they're not, and this isn't spin, there's no, and they are correct with Iger being upset and Feige is like, pissed off and the whole thing, then I think you fire Chapek. But if it's not that, and there is a justifiable reason as to why they're digging their heels in with ScarJo and things like that, we're not aware of yet, then I think he should keep his job. But I do think that if the Hollywood trades are right and these outlets are reporting the truth that Iger and him and Feige and all them are mad, I think you kind of have to. Because look, the reason why I say that is if the reason why that we're not aware of that they're resisting ScarJo's demands, if it comes out that, hey, ScarJo was out of pocket and what she was asking for was ridiculous and Disney would set a precedent that would destroy them or something if they were to accept, I don't think it's fair to fire him over that when he's just looking out for the company's well-being. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's important to maintain talent, but it's also important to keep the company afloat. You don't just kind of give them whatever they want either,
No.
So I think that there has to be, look, if she's being fair with what her demands are behind the scenes, then he should absolutely be fired.
Well, should the decision be made for Chapek solely just based off of the ScarJo lawsuit?
I mean, honestly, I don't. I would say, yeah, I think it's a big enough issue. I do, because like Vash was saying, the ramifications. I mean, I think that if
For generations, this is. I was telling somebody last night. This is as close to the lawsuit with Napster and those musicians back in the year 2000. This is
Metallica.
Yeah, this is probably on par with that.
Yeah, and I honestly, and I know a lot of people. I know I'm going to hear a lot of heat in the comments for saying this. I really didn't think Chapek was that bad for the 5 years he ran in the parks. I didn't see a huge downward spiral with maintenance or anything. We got some pretty cool stuff. it wasn't the end of the world. It really wasn't. I didn't see. Maybe Florida's different. I know Florida's got monorail problems, doors falling off, and the stuff. I know that.
I'm sorry, George.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
he cut Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I will never forgive him for that. Ever.
Never forget. Yeah, and that wasn't cool.
Let me put it to you this way: the Jungle Cruise was the backside of water. Our monorail system is the backside of the door.
Too funny. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think he did that much. I didn't think he was that bad. But now, mind you, I'm old enough to remember the Paul Pressler era.
Yeah,
where
I don't think no one can touch that. That's like.
And Chapek doesn't come close to that. And no, not even close to that. So I don't know. I think the ScarJo thing, though, the ramifications with talent, the trust issues that it presents with talent, I think would be enough to fire him. I just need to know a little bit more as to what she's demanding. I do find it odd that a lot of other talent is able to work these deals out with them, but ScarJo is sort of a sticking point. I think that is a little bit strange.
Well, that's why Emma Stone might be coming out. And who does Brian Lord? What's his agency? The CAA. Who's on that list of short actors? Oh, was it Emily Blunt? Maybe that's why she hasn't said anything. Look, this has larger repercussions, like you said. I wouldn't base it solely on this. This has a lot to do with it. Go ahead, George. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's exactly what I was just going to mention, that, you know, lo and behold, everything was all hush-hush, and now that one comes out, okay, now here comes Emma Stone from, you know, the back ends of Cruella, and there's supposed to be a sequel, you know, so could this kind of get the gears turning to say, okay, well, let's see if what we can get from the first one. Hey, if you guys want to make that sequel, if you want her, you're going to have to adjust some things. And it's like, and as far as with Scarlett, I mean, I guess with the Tower of Terror collaboration with her and Disney, that's pretty much
that's gonna be it.
Yeah, and Vash, you brought up a great point earlier when you said that ScarJo was promised reassurances, but the issue though with that, yeah, she maybe the other studios will hire her again. There is no way on God's green earth that Disney, Pixar, Animation, Lucasfilm, Marvel, any of the Disney-owned studios, regardless of reassurances, she's ever working for them again.
Not. Hang on. I know. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, she's gonna go off that cliff right now. Yeah, that's it.
Please no.
That's it. That's gonna be all she wrote right here.
And it's Chapek with the time stone.
Yeah. There he goes. That's her career, right there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it might be. We're Disney,
but not if Chapek is not around anymore. See, that's
true.
That's the other issue that comes into play here. That's why I think multiple, you know, like Emily Blunt, who works with CAA. I think I said that before. I just want to make that sure because I mix Emma Stone and Emily Blunt up all the time. Emma Stone coming out, you know, doing something potentially. Emily Blunt. This is a multifaceted attack, and I will say, if this stays in arbitration and they can work it out, yeah, okay. Well, then that's it. If they can settle it, fine. But if this goes into open court and she's granted discovery, and she gets to look through all the emails and communications relating to her specific issue, and there's dirt, and it comes out, there is no choice. The board has no choice at that point.